taking the time to talk to us. Tell us a little bit about this endeavor that you all have, where AMHC is kind of having a presence here in the department. That's certainly great news, because a lot of the calls that you deal with have to deal with mental health challenges.
Absolutely. Our mental health calls went up over 80% in the past year, and we're not mental health professionals by any means. I do have officers who are CIT trained, which is crisis intervention trained, but that's still nowhere close to the level that they need to be at. So to have an opportunity to have a mental health professional here 7 days a week, 8 to 8, is absolutely incredible. So it's a co-response. They go out with all of our officers to any mental health calls, and they do what they do best, and we just kind of stand by and watch the professionals do it.
When does it begin, and what has it taken to get that process now up and running?
The talks began, I think, about 6 months ago when I started talking to Sarah Wright from AMHC. We both loved the idea. I was just trying to get the staffing. They were down on staffing. They're now fully staffed, and it started last Wednesday. So they're already up and running. They already have an office here.
What other, I guess, resources are kind of is accompanied by having people going out with your patrol people and responding to calls?
Well, I think they can spend more time on those calls than we could, because our call volume has basically doubled in the last 2 years, from 7,000 to 14,000 calls will be this year. So we can't spend that much time. As sad as it is to say, we're kind of being bumped from the one call to the next to the next. So to have them here, we can actually move them from wherever the area is, or they can spend more time with those people, and we can move on to another call.
How did they have to undergo some training, and your officers as well, in having mental health practitioners be partnered with them, so to speak?
The AMHC did. They actually came through a training, I think about 6 months ago, where they would learn. First of all, they had to put on a vest, a tactical vest, and they'll always have a tactical vest when they're in the cars. But also don't know what to do when an emergency happens, how to actually use the radio in case one of our officers got hurt and they needed to call out for help and stuff like that. So they did attend an all-day training on that. My officers are used to having somebody else in the vehicle. We have like a ride-along citizens program as well that the officers have done for many years. So they're very, they know exactly what to do in case of emergency, and they do have somebody inside the vehicle with them.
Tell me a little bit about, I guess, what does this mean as far as this is a real recognition that mental health are issues, real challenges that are happening to everyone in the community, especially when it comes to you and responding to emergency calls.
Well, we're not the first to do this, so I believe Portland and Bangor are doing the exact same thing, and it is because of the increased call volume. I never could have imagined that our call volume would be 12 to 1,400 calls in just mental health in 1 year alone. It's unimaginable. So to have a professional with us there all the time now, basically close to 24/7, is absolutely incredible.
What's next as far as this particular program?
Well, now that we've implemented, now it's going to be evaluating it. How is it working? On both sides. So I need to hear from my officers in a couple of months. I'm going to bring them all in. Is it working for you? And then, of course, for AMHC, is it working for them? And I'm very hopeful that it's going to be here from now on.